The McCafe is now featuring cold brew coffee and cold brew frappes. Face the day with a cold brew coffee from the McCafe with a rich cold brew coffee blended with ice for a creamy frozen drink that's colder than cold brew. Or refresh with a cold creamy frappe. We start with a cold brew coffee, blended ice, and topped with whipped cream and rich chocolate drizzle for a great anytime frozen treat. McDonald's in Stillwater, Perkins, Perry, and Cushing. I'm loving it. Razuk's Drug, everything needed from a pharmacy through every step of life. Does your kid struggle with breathing treatments? Try our character nebulizers to make them a little less scary. Trouble keeping track of your prescriptions? Our convenient dose packs take out the guesswork, offering medication compounding to end-of-life care. Razuk's Drug is here for you and all of your loved ones. Come in for a better look or just find the perfect gift at the corner of 9th and Pine, Monday through Friday 8 to 7, Saturday 9 to 2. Razuk's Drug, the whole family's pharmacy.
Hello, Westside Stillwater. BankFirst has a new location at 621 South Country Club Road. We want to introduce you to our interactive teller machine. The ITM allows you to handle all of your teller transactions during business hours and 24-hour access to the ATM and night depository. BankFirst is the first to bring ITM banking technology to Stillwater. It's technology with a personal touch. We make banking easy on your hours. Stop by the new BankFirst ITM at 621 South Country Club Road. BankFirst is loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to Stillwater, and loyal to you, member FDIC.
Hi, Casey Kendrick along with Tom Dorado inviting you to join us for Out of Bounds Weekly, Tom, from guys like Mike Boynton, Jim Littell. We've talked to basketball coaches, football coaches. We talked to softball coaches. Nobody is off the radar on this show.
No, and hopefully they want to come on as much as we want to have them on. We have a good time with it. It gives you an opportunity to get behind their program. They tell you things that you maybe might not see in the newspapers or whatever. And we just have a good time on this show. It's expanded over the years for sure. Not time-wise, but we've expanded the scope. How's that sound? The scope has been expanded.
If you want to see the expanded scope, you can really see it Tuesday mornings at 10 o'clock, because Tuesday mornings we do a show called Out of Bounds Raw. And it is nothing but the ugliness of putting a show together.
Oh, the ugliness.
It's a lot of fun seeing that show. Then the edited versions are Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock, Thursday nights at 8 o'clock, and Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. It is Out of Bounds from our Oklahoma Ag Credit Studios, only here on TV 31.
Good morning. Welcome to the morning edition, bright and early on a Monday morning. I'm Christy Morrison. Samantha Crewse joins us. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Good to see you this morning.
Thank you.
Appreciate it a lot. In fact, I was emailing back and forth with my friend Roy Bays, our friend Roy Bays, and talking about the Relay for Life and how it's going to be done differently this year.
Right.
And he suggested that you come on the show, and I thought that was a great idea.
Right.
Talk about how we can continue to help.
Right.
And just do it in a different fashion this year. So we'll talk about that a little bit.
Right. So Relay for Life normally is a in-person event. It's kind of like a carnival, so to speak. This year, because of everything that's been going on, we decided to take it to virtual.
Sure.
So everything's going to be Facebook-based. We will still have our opening ceremony. We'll still have the luminaries. We'll still have survivor ceremony.
Wow, cool.
We're going to have some games that people can interact with on Facebook. So we're still going to do it. It's just going to be in a whole different fashion.
Well, that's okay. And I mean, congratulations to you for coming up with something. We'll talk about details here in just a little bit. Okay. But let's go ahead and look at the weather. It was so nice when I walked outside this morning. I thought, man, it is so pretty outside. It kind of made me want to be quote-unquote sick this morning.
Right? Like, can I just stay on my porch?
Yeah, exactly. It's so nice outside. Currently, temperature sitting at 65 degrees. Winds are out of the southeast at 7 miles per hour. Humidity is pretty high at 81%. Visibility is good at 10 miles. But, you know, it looks like there's a bunch of clouds rolling in. It doesn't say that we have a chance of rain or showers today. It says it's going to warm up to 87 degrees. Winds are going to pick up substantially, really, out of the south, 5 to 15 miles per hour. So We'll look and see what happens today, but it does look kind of, doesn't it look kind of weird outside?
It looks a little murky.
We'll see what's going to happen. Who knows? We'll look at the extended forecast also a little bit later in the show. We're going to thank our friends at Stillwater Medical Center for bringing us the weather today. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes. And so thank you to them. We're going to go to commercial break, come back, talk more about what's going on with the virtual Relay for Life with Samantha, find out details about how you can participate right after this.
To our neighbors and friends, we come to you today to let you know what's on our hearts. Because you're the reason what we do is so much more meaningful than a job. The reason we believe in the power of investing in tomorrow and the power of community. So this is simply thank you. As we step boldly into a time of growth and change, consider this our promise that every investment in our hospital is an investment in our communities.
Debbie, I need Tylenol.
Ashley, that way. Lance, that way. Brittany, that way. Casey, that way. Good shifting.
Boss,
What?
I have to go to the bathroom.
Charlie's Discount Drug, where we know our customers by name.
Kent and Barbara Houck have been saying they're a one-stop shop for many years. In 1951, the Houck Agency began insuring Oklahomans and since has expanded to insure people in 11 states across the country. The Houck Agency can find the policy that fits your needs, from business health coverage, individual health, home, auto, and long-term health care policies. They have a staff that can take care of financial planning, including retirement and investing. And Barbara Houck has been a realtor for over 35 years, and her contacts helped her buy and sell homes and commercial properties across the state. One-stop shop, the Houck Agency, 801 South Main in Stillwater. Call statewide toll-free at 800-543-8588. The Houck Agency, when experience counts.
Welcome back to the morning edition. Samantha and I were talking with Seth about the weather, and we thought, okay, there was no clouds, and now there's clouds. And
Right.
Seth says that we have some really hot weather in store. So, you know, I mean, to an extent, maybe, because there's been some really miserably hot relays in the past.
100-degree weather out on the track. It's
just
goodness.
stifling.
Yes.
So, you know, there's pros. You can
Yes.
look at the silver lining in everything.
Oh, yeah.
And I know that, Samantha, you've done a great job for about 7 years now, working with, you're the event lead
Yes, ma'am.
for the Relay for Life. That's a lot of work.
Yeah. It's
That's
a
a
lot of
tremendous amount of
coordination.
work.
There's a lot of pieces moving around.
I don't know if people remember these folks because they're no longer in town, but Aaron Beatty and Pat Gerhart and I started the Relay for Life when we first started doing it in Stillwater, and we started it at the track, Oklahoma State University track, back when it was the original track. Well, at least the track before this track. And it's just been really fun to watch it evolve throughout the year.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's going to be a virtual event this year. How did you come up with that idea?
There have been several events across the country that have decided to move to virtual because of the COVID-19. We debated really hard whether we wanted to do that or not, and we decided because of our survivors and their vulnerability, and we just wanted to make sure that they had the safest possible
That's nice.
way to relay, as well as keep everyone else safe and everybody happy.
Yeah. Well, and I know for a fact, for instance, Roy Bays, who's the team captain of the Survivor team that I happen to be on, he's a maniac on that fundraising.
Yes, he is.
And
he is.
I mean, I'm telling you, the minute it's done 1 year, he's starting for the next year.
Oh, yeah. September 1, he starts for next year.
He's just
he's
right
on
his game. And so I know he's already done a lot of work. So it's really nice that you all have been flexible and found a way to continue to have the event, because it is important to raise money. See if we can find a cure at some point would be so great.
Be
I hope it
fantastic.
happens in my lifetime.
Me too.
And a lot of it's thanks to folks like you that do so much work. Now, when is this going to take place?
So Relay is going to be Saturday, June 13th.
Okay.
And then we're going to be live from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Okay.
But all of those videos and everything will still be on our Facebook page and on the event page so that they can be viewed later on if need be.
Well, that's a great idea. So not this weekend, but next weekend.
Right.
And so folks can go on, view it live. Now, you said the luminaries are still going to happen. How's that going to work?
We're doing that one a little bit different. People can go on and purchase their luminaries and create their bags and display them on their own porch.
Oh, that's neat.
For this Friday, the 5th.
Okay.
And then send in those pictures to us on the Facebook page or to the relay.payne@outlook.com email.
Sure.
And then we will display them as
That
well
is such a great
during
idea.
the event next Saturday.
Well, you must have some folks on your committee that are pretty technologically savvy.
Yes,
That's a hard word for
I
me
do.
to say this early in the morning.
I've got several that are Facebook friendly, and then I've got a couple out one that works at Meridian that really is able to put things together for us.
Oh, that's great.
Yes.
Great.
It's good because I am not that person.
Now, will there be a fairly easy, or I mean, everything's pretty easy anymore, but way to give during the actual event?
Yes.
Okay.
So while on the Facebook, we have the fundraiser set up. We also we'll have a link out to the Relay website where they can go and donate right there.
Oh, good. Now, I know a lot of people have already contributed because they do, well, I mean, folks like Roy has already contacted you.
Yes, it's year long.
Exactly. But there's always ways to give more. Now, I know in the past a way that some of the teams have raised money has been through baskets or silent auction items.
Right.
Is that still a possibility?
So we have 2 auction items.
Okay.
They're currently on Facebook.
Oh, good.
One of them is a night out in Stillwater. There's a gift certificate for a night at the Cimarron Suites.
Uh-huh.
And then there's 2 bottles of wine and a gift card to Texas Roadhouse.
Oh, wow.
And then the second item is actually one of the smart doorbells. It's a Ring doorbell, so we put that one on there as well.
That's cool.
And people can go on to the event page or the Relay page and vote for those and bid on those things.
Oh, has the bidding already started?
Yes, we've had several bids already. So.
Okay, I'm going to need I love that. Part of it's just the competition, I think.
Right.
Like,
well, and you can see.
What are you doing?
You can see when all of your friends
Can you see
bid.
who you're bidding against?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
you can.
That's pretty fun.
Yeah,
that's a great
makes
idea.
it interesting. So.
That's really cool. Well, Samantha, let's go to commercial break. We'll come back, talk again about the specs, how different people can contribute and participate. We'll find out more about what's going on with the virtual Relay for Life right after these messages.
McDonald's is introducing its new signature crafted bacon smokehouse sandwiches, starting with an artisan roll, sweet mustard sauce, breaded onion strings, 3 strips of sweet barbecue bacon, white cheddar, and your choice of 100% never frozen beef patty, buttermilk crispy chicken, or choose the grilled chicken. 3 new mouth-watering options from McDonald's. And don't forget about their new cold brew coffee and cold brew frappes. Great anytime frozen treats. In Stillwater, Perkins, Perry, and Cushing. I'm loving it.
Hello, Westside Stillwater. BankFirst has a new location at 621 South Country Club Road. We want to introduce you to our interactive teller machine. The ITM allows you to handle all of your teller transactions during business hours and 24-hour access to the ATM and night depository. BankFirst is the first to bring ITM banking technology to Stillwater. It's technology with a personal touch. We make banking easy on your hours. Stop by the new BankFirst ITM at 621 South Country Club Road. BankFirst is loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to Stillwater, and loyal to you, member FDIC.
Where do you go for computer help? Gigabytes. Gigabyte staff are experts in virus removal, software updates, and faster running computers. Gigabytes also provides small business support and network support, including websites. And they do laptop screen replacements, and they do all kinds of cosmetic repairs as well. Whatever your computer needs, they are the ones that can provide you with the answers and solutions to get you up and running. Gigabytes, 918 South Main, open Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, or call 533-1715.
TV 31's The Morning Edition, Out of Bounds, and the Stillwater High School Coaches Show are now on Facebook. Keep up with Stillwater and OSU on your schedule by catching the latest episodes when you're ready to watch. Just subscribe to the TV 31 Stillwater Facebook page and have the shows delivered to you.
Good morning. Welcome back to the Morning Edition. We're talking about all kinds of things this morning. Seth came out, and Samantha and I and Seth are talking about different things people are doing in the community to help others, which is outstanding.
Right.
Obviously, what you're doing too, Samantha, with Relay for Life is unbelievable. The American Cancer Society has done a lot to really assist in so many different ways, but obviously research is a big part of that. And it would be so nice to see some sort of cure for at least some type of cancer in our lifetime. And I mean, I think you're much younger than I am, but man, it would sure be neat. And a lot of that is even made possible through the efforts of you and others through Relay for Life. And congratulations, because in my office, obviously, we've worked with so many event planners and just been impressed with the flexibility and the creativity. And so congratulations for you all coming up with a way.
It was definitely a team effort to make sure everything was going to work this way, and we would be able to reach the people that we wanted to reach and still put on our event, but not endanger or put people at risk. So it's definitely been a task.
Well, and I think it's neat too, because the expectations of people, I think event attendees or participants are also being flexible. And so I think that they also may just be excited to be able to sit home with their families and participate in some form or fashion.
Yes.
So it's not this weekend, but next weekend, next Saturday.
The 13th.
From 6 to 8.
Yes,
Saturday the 13th, 6 to 8.
Yep.
Facebook Live. And what's the Facebook page?
It's Relay for Life of Payne County.
Relay for Life of Payne County.
Yes, ma'am.
Ooh, that's a long one.
Right.
But it's
a lot.
okay. It works. I mean, it's self-evident. So, I
Yes.
mean, that sometimes is helpful.
Yes.
But you did say that there's some things already on that Facebook page that people can be participating in.
So we have the silent auction that's live on Facebook right now, and then we are doing the luminary ceremony, porch side ceremony this Friday evening, and we're asking people to make their own bags and send us pictures so that we can display them later. And then there's one more thing that I haven't told you yet.
Oh.
And this Wednesday, there's going to be Relay for Life bears that were colored by the children at Renaissance on Richmond.
Okay.
And they've been taken out to several businesses around town, and then throughout Payne County, all the way to Cushing.
Oh, wow.
They're going to be displayed in windows, and we would like for people to go out and scavenger hunt them. And then when we're doing our event on Saturday, we will ask how many people found, and then whoever found the most will go out. We'll get a prize.
Oh, that's a fun idea.
Get people out of their houses. And
that's exactly right. You can still easily social distance by doing that. Get out and about. Go see what there is to do.
Right.
Probably discover some things you didn't know about Payne County.
Well, and our hope is this is going to get people out, get people moving, but also build awareness of Relay for Life.
Absolutely.
And also build relationships with businesses as we're taking these bears out, and just kind of spreading the word of Relay to get everyone involved.
Well, sure.
This
is
is
kind of its own little relay.
It is.
I like it.
It's kind of it's its own little event within our whole event, and that really makes it
how fun.
Just that one more aspect of Relay that is nice to have.
Well, and you also gave kids something to do in that class, which I'm sure they took great pride in.
Oh yes, there was so many bears, and they're so beautiful.
That's so neat.
Yes.
I love that. You always find some creativity and some talent that you didn't know already existed. So I think that's really cool.
Yes.
If anybody has questions about that they would like to participate, or they'd like to give, or they have something that they'd love you to auction off, or whatever, How do they get a hold of you?
They can message the Relay for Life of Payne County Facebook page, or there's a email for
look
Relay
at
for
this.
Life. Look, there it is.
Man, Seth, you're good.
Right? There it is. Or there is an email, and it's relay.payne@outlook.com.
Okay. Relay, that's perfect.
Right?
Thank you, Seth. That was pretty cool. Kind of freaked me out a little
Right?
bit.
Like,
I know.
there it
That's
is.
good. I know. I love it. Well, Samantha, let's go to one more commercial break. We'll come back if we might come up with some things we forgot to mention during commercial break, but we'll give the date, time, not the location, but how you can access the event.
There you go.
We'll give all that again right after these messages.
Okay.
The Hideaway since 1957. The Hideaway is famous for a lot of things, including their off-the-charts fried mushrooms, incredible service, unbeatable lunch specials, and, of course, the one-of-a-kind pizza. Stillwater's pizza tradition begins and ends here, from the big country to the pizza of the gods. And even the sizes are famous, from the mini personal to the big kahuna. Like us on Facebook for unique offers. Lunch or dinner, dine-in, pickup, or delivery. The Hideaway, 230 South Mount Block, or call 372-4777. More than a restaurant, it's a tradition. Have been saying they're a one-stop shop for many years. In 1951, the Houck Agency began insuring Oklahomans and since has expanded to insure people in 11 states across the country. The Houck Agency can find the policy that fits your needs, from business health coverage, individual health, home, auto, and long-term health care policies. They have a staff that can take care of financial planning, including retirement and investing. And Barbara Houck has been a realtor for over 35 years, and her contacts helped her buy and sell homes and commercial properties across the state. One-stop shop, the Houck Agency, 801 South Main in Stillwater. Call statewide toll-free at 800-543-8588. The Houck Agency, when experience counts.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
It's a long story.
That's okay. I got time if you got
listen.
time.
I'm surprised to hear you say you're high energy. Not at all surprised to hear that.
The other ones would be, they would probably, if I really pushed them on it, they would go, dude, so you're a hypocrite.
TV 31 is your local station. For coverage of news, weather, sports, and entertainment, stay tuned to TV 31. Here's what's coming up tonight.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, no kidding. Welcome back to the morning edition. Samantha and I have been talking about Relay for Life. Going to be happening virtually this year.
Right.
Just give the specs one more time if you would.
So Relay for Life is going to be virtual. We're going to do Facebook Live. Everything is going to be posted on the Facebook Relay for Life at Payne County. There is auction items. There's going to be the bear scavenger hunt this week.
I love that.
There's going to be the opening ceremony at 6 p.m. on Saturday the 13th, and then we will have the luminaries and the survivors and fight back ceremony as the evening goes on.
That's really cool.
There will be games for people to play. The other thing that is the luminaries, porchside luminaries ceremony this Friday, and that's for people to purchase or donate their money and make their own bag and display it on their own porch, and then send us pictures so that we can display them throughout the evening.
That's a really cool idea. I mean, I wouldn't have thought to do that. I love it.
So
it's still basically everything, just in a different format.
Right. So we're trying to incorporate everything that we always do at our carnival type event,
right,
but do it so that everyone can stay socially distant and we can still do our thing.
I love it. I love it. Good job, Samantha.
Thank you.
We're going to look at the weather. Seth tells us we have almost triple digits coming up. We're going to hear from our friends at Stillwater Medical Center. Come back and look at the extended forecast right after this.
To our neighbors and friends, We come to you today to let you know what's on our hearts. Because you're the reason what we do is so much more meaningful than a job. The reason we believe in the power of investing in tomorrow and the power of community. So this is simply thank you. As we step boldly into a time of growth and change, consider this our promise that every investment in our hospital is an investment in our communities.
Live look, check that out. That's kind of cool.
Right.
Also, it's looking at some of those clouds. Actually, I don't even know what's going on out there. We keep changing our mind, but it is currently really nice outside. So if you have a chance to get out there, go enjoy some of this nice weather. I believe it's 65. Currently 65 degrees outside. Winds coming out of the southeast, 7 miles per hour. Humidity is at 81%, so it is pretty humid out there for sure.
It's definitely
touchy.
Ugh.
87 is the high today, so 87 with that high humidity, it's going to be pretty muggy. Doesn't look like we have much of a chance of rain or showers. I never say none because the minute I say none is the minute
it's
it
change.
Yeah, exactly.
It's going to start pouring.
No kidding. Holy smokes.
Oh,
look at that. 90 tomorrow, 93 on Wednesday, 95 on Thursday, 98 degrees. Holy smokes.
It's
It looks like we have
going.
a minimal chance of rain or showers pretty much daily for the next week.
Right.
Of course, that can change. You never know. But
Right.
it's pretty consistent. Let's just say it's going to be hot.
Right. It's going to
This
be
is
hot.
it's
It's
gonna
going
be
to be humid. And
Oh. Yeah, that hot and humid thing, I'm not necessarily a fan.
Not a fan of that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But that's one thing that's great about doing the relay.
Right.
Doing it virtually. Yeah. Congratulations to you for not
Thank
just
you.
skipping it this year
Right.
because it is important.
It is very important.
It's important for different folks that have already raised money and also to raise money.
Yes.
To contribute to the American Cancer Society. So this Friday you have the luminaries, and then you have, I love this, if you haven't already put out all of your bears, you can put one out our office.
Okay.
It would be fun to see people come by. But then also a week from Saturday, so on the 13th from 6 to 8 is when you can participate online.
Right. Yep. We will have the opening ceremony at 6, and we'll just play games, and we'll do some other things throughout the evening. So
perfect.
It'll be great.
So if people have questions, can they contact you directly, or just is it best just to
the
go?
email comes directly to me.
Okay.
So
yeah,
that's
and you are
the
very
easiest.
quick at responding,
Yes.
so thank you for
Yes,
that as well.
Yes.
Excellent. Well, Samantha, thank you.
Thank
the very
you.
best of luck. I'm
Thank
sure
you for
everything will
having
go
me.
well. We look forward to hearing about it.
Right.
Yeah, Payne County's always done really well in
Yes.
the state.
Payne County has always been one of the very top, if not the top event.
Yes.
So this change has definitely been a big deal, but hopefully we can continue to be at the top of the list.
Oh, I have no doubt you will. No doubt. On behalf of Samantha and myself, we hope everybody has a wonderful Monday, a great week, and that we see you bright and early tomorrow morning right here on TV 31.